Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brooke and I would love to have you, so please subscribe below. So for today's video, I am doing what I actually used in my hospital bag. So the key word is actually because I did a video of what I packed in my hospital bag. And that got so many views. I was so shocked, honestly, for being like a newer YouTuber. I was like, oh my gosh, I think right now it's at like 50,000, which is absolutely amazing. And I was so excited. But I did do that video. I got so much feedback, so many views. And so I thought, hey, now that the baby's already born, why don't I do what I actually use? Because let me tell you, if I'm gonna be honest, I did not use a lot of what I packed in there. So I thought this would be super helpful for you who did watch that video and watch this one to see what I initially packed and then what I actually used in that. So in this video also, I do have my laptop here pulled up with the video on it. So I'm gonna be doing just kind of like how I watch, and then I'll kind of like add commentary about what I used, what I didn't use. And then later on the video, I will kind of give you a little bit of like what they gave me in the hospital and what they provided. So let's get into it. Let's start. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Brooke and I would love to have you, so please subscribe below. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing, okay, so all those people that literally told me I was like yelling and I need to like watch my volume, I kind of agree with you. I'm like yelling, it's kind of like ugh. For baby number 2. So I already have a 4-year-old little girl, and there's so many things that I learned the first time around with having her. So I did not have my hospital bag ready. I did not have anything packed. I went into it completely blindly, and now I know what to pack, when to have it packed, you know, just all that stuff. So now I know. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it. Go through my bag and just kind of show you guys like what I have on top. Obviously nothing's like in a certain order, so I'll just start going through it. So the first thing, and I do remember this from last time, I brought a regular phone charger. Last time I was in the hospital, you guys, you need to get a long one. So yes, you need to get a long phone charger. Absolutely 1000%. I used a long phone cord. So I went into my labor, all of that, thinking I'm not gonna get an epidural. Nope, I'm not gonna do that this time. Yeah, 6 centimeters into it, I was like, I need the epidural. So yes, 1000%. Do you need a long phone cord? Yes, that is a lifesaver. You can lay in bed, you can be really far away and be charging your phone. For me, I did do a little bit of filming of the labor process and all that, but so yes, you do need a long phone cord. That is a must. And then the next 2 things I have, so I am delivering the baby in March, early March, like the first couple days of March, so it will be cold. No, it was not cold here at all. I live in Arizona and it was not cold. It's really never cold here, ever. Packing a little early, but like I said last time, I did not pack at all. Like it's a funny story. I was eating pineapple at the table. I stood up and my water literally broke. I bring 2 sweatshirts. They're just like, you know, just my little Victoria's Secret pink sweatshirt, and then another little sweatshirt that says love. So yes, I did not need 2 sweatshirts at all. To be honest with you guys, I didn't wear either of them. I wore just like a big loose t-shirt out when I was leaving. Honestly, in the hospital the whole time, I mostly just wore like a robe. And it's actually the one that they provided me. I did switch off between the robe they have there and the robe that I brought. So I really didn't wear actual like clothing as I was in the hospital staying there. I was attempting to breastfeed. You just have a robe. It just opens easily. Honestly, they're coming in there. They're like pushing on your stomach. They're doing all these different things. Like wearing clothing while laying in the hospital bed just was not something I wanted to do or I felt comfortable in, I mostly wore a robe the entire time at the hospital until I did leave. And then I wore like a big loose shirt and leggings. So absolutely like clothes. I probably would have worn the sweatshirts, but it was hot in Arizona. So I really didn't need them. And then I did bring 2 pairs of leggings. I brought one. Yes, absolutely 1000% you need leggings. That is what I wore. I actually wore, I think I said in the video here, one regular pair, which honestly still fit me. They're like super stretchy, you know, now being, you know, 7 months pregnant, they still fit. So I brought a regular pair, and then I did bring a maternity pair just to give me, okay, yes. So, I wore the maternity pair out as I was leaving back home, driving home with the baby. I wore the maternity pair just because it was more comfortable. You literally just pushed out a human, and I didn't want anything like super tight on my stomach at all. So yes, bring a maternity pair of leggings if you want to wear it out. Like I said, I just wore a robe as I stayed there, so I didn't wear any clothes at the hospital stay, but when I was leaving, yes, comfortable clothing as you're leaving the hospital. The snack machine a lot because I got hungry. Obviously not in labor because you can't eat in labor. So I got a lot of you guys telling me that you can eat in labor. I did find out. When I was there at the hospital, she told me I could eat, but I can't eat like a lot or really filling food. That's what she told me, the nurse. She said, yes, you can eat, but it has to be pretty light, nothing heavy, nothing greasy. He can leave to go get me a snack. I did bring just a couple chocolate chip chewy bars just to be safe. Okay, so this is super important. I did talk about how I brought snacks. You need really good snacks. So I delivered my baby girl at 2 in the morning. The lunch area, whatever, where you get food, cafeteria, was not open. And my husband, he couldn't leave. He had to stay with me because of COVID. So make sure you bring really good snacks because like I said, the cafeteria was not open in the middle of the night. And they were like, well, we can give you a Crustables, a peanut butter and jelly Crustables, or we can give you like a little yogurt. And I'm like, I just delivered a baby. You think I want like a little yogurt? So if you can, bring really good snacks because I did eat those and that was not enough. That was not filling. That's not what I wanted. So yeah, if you can, bring really good snacks that you really want. Order some nursing bras on Amazon. So these, I actually have worn them for the last like week or so. They're really, okay, so I absolutely love those nursing bras. They are amazing and I still wear them even though I'm not nursing, I'm pumping, but I still wear them. They are very comfortable. Did I wear them in the hospital? No. Like I said, I just wore a robe, you know, no bra, nothing underneath, and I was attempting to nurse baby Tatum, so I did not wear the bras. I did wear it when I was leaving though, so I didn't need to bring all these different bras. Literally, you can wear that nursing bra as you're leaving and, you know, so you can be comfortable. But as for like in the hospital, if I wore it, no, I did not until I was leaving because I just had the robe on. Okay, and then the next thing I brought was my robe. I love this robe so much. I got it from Pink Blush and it's just like, yes, so like I said before, I definitely used the robe. I used that robe that I brought, and then I used the robe that they provided you in the hospital, and they always give you clean ones too. Like they'll wash it for you, they'll give you new ones, stuff like that. But yes, definitely bring a robe, especially if you are trying to nurse. You know, it's just easy access, super comfortable. I didn't really want to put on like a lot of tight clothing after I had a baby. Robes are definitely needed. And then next I did go to TJ Maxx and get a pair of like really comfortable soft underwear. I got them, you know, a little bit bigger just because I don't know if I'm having a C-section. I hope not, but you're just, you know. Okay, so yes, 1000% on the comfortable underwear. You want them to be big. I wanted them to be like really comfortable, almost like grandma underwear, because I don't want to wear anything else. And I had a vaginal delivery, so I had those like I had the big pads on, like I had, you know, you just want to be comfortable and you need something to hold that big pad. So yes, bring big comfortable underwear. They do give you in the hospital like the big mesh. It's really funny actually. It's like a really big mesh like diaper. Like it's like really thin though, and then you put the pad on it and it's just, you just feel so unattractive, honestly. So I did use those, like the mesh underwear that they give you with a pad, but I would definitely recommend bringing your own like big comfortable underwear if you want to be a little more comfortable. Okay, so the next thing in my bag is just a little makeup case. I am gonna bring just very basic makeup with me. Like I have just like a little lip balm, you know, powder, mascara, eyebrow pencil, and foundation. So that's about it. Super basic. I did not use any of that makeup. Honestly, I did not use any of it. I didn't feel like putting on makeup, you know, before the baby, after the baby. I had already had makeup on when I went into the hospital, when I went into labor. I already had it on. I guess it's good, like, if you want to bring makeup, but honestly, like, being at the hospital isn't glamorous. Having a baby is not glamorous, and I did not use any of that makeup, honestly. So if you are a glamorous person and you feel like putting on makeup, that's totally your call, your decision. But me personally, I did not wear any makeup or put any makeup on. I already had it on. And then the next thing is my nursing cover. And this is actually super cool because it doubles as a car seat cover and like a high chair cover. It was a couple things that it, you know. Okay, so I love this nursing cover. I don't use it for nursing. Obviously, like I said, I am pumping, but it is a good car seat cover and I love the pattern. It's super nice to have. And I will use it as a high chair cover too, but I did not use that in the hospital. I didn't use it. I know, I didn't need it. If you are breastfeeding and you are nursing, you have the robe on, you don't need to cover yourself up. And really, you're just you're all out there for everybody to see at the hospital when you have a baby. Everything's very shown. You are very violated as far as just like, hey, like, here's everything. So you don't really like need a nursing cover when you're at the hospital. The nurses are the only ones in there, plus your significant other or whoever is with you. I didn't have any family visit me. So I guess like if you were having family visit you, you might want that if you want to nurse the baby. That's true. But since it was during COVID, I couldn't have any visitors. So I did not need that. So I have just toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, razor, body wash. It's all in these cute little so yes, I used most of that. I did not use a razor. I didn't really feel like shaving after having a baby. I did not use a razor, but I used all of the body wash, all of the shampoo, all of the conditioner, deodorant, all of that. So yes, you need all of that stuff. That's super important. You will most definitely need all of that. You can go to Target and then it has a little like loofah too, which I did not use a loofah. I don't use those and I did not use that. Glasses. I have, you know, saline solution for my contacts. I have my glasses. I have my... So don't do what I did and pack your glasses and then... So I packed them for this video, but obviously I use my glasses on a daily basis and I never put them back in my hospital bag. I never did it. You guys, this was like the worst thing ever. And I remember this. I didn't pack my glasses. My husband could not leave. So we had to have my in-laws drive all the way to our house. Actually, I'll take that back. My in-laws had to drive to the hospital. Tyler went down and gave them the key, and then they drove all the way to our house, got my glasses, drove all the way back, and Tyler went downstairs, grabbed my glasses, and went back up. It was a nightmare. So if you wear glasses, do not forget those like I did. I slept, so I had Tatum, and I had my contacts in. I left them in, and we actually stayed an extra day. So I had them in for like 2 days straight, and I was like, you know when they get like so stuck to your eyeballs, it's like hurting so bad because I didn't bring glasses or like anything to like, yeah, anyway. So don't forget that. A little travel pack of face wipes, you know, makeup remover. Yes, makeup remover, 1000% you need. that is a must. I took off my makeup and I never reapplied it. Like I said before, I didn't put on makeup, but I took it off just to be comfortable. It's not super glamorous, at least for me it wasn't. And I also am gonna bring my Boppy. You guys, I am so... Okay, so the Boppy, I forgot to bring it. So I forgot to bring my glasses and I forgot to bring the Boppy, but please, if you do remember, bring the Boppy. I wish I had this. I was trying to breastfeed. It would have been so nice to have just like, you know, it around you where you could help, you know, breastfeed the baby. That would have been so nice. So I would definitely recommend bringing a Boppy. I remember I needed these when my daughter was little because she would always go and like scratch her face, and it was like the scariest thing ever when they're so tiny and they're like scratching their face. So I just brought 2 little pairs of mittens. Okay, so for the mittens, yes, I did use those with my first daughter. I brought them with me in my hospital bag or diaper bag or whatever to the hospital, and the nurse was saying to not put mittens on them. She told me not to. If you can, don't put them on them, because I guess they like having their hands, and it's like comfort to have their hands like free and not covered up. So I didn't use those actually, and that's interesting. I never heard that they like need their hands. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like, you know, they like suck on their fingers or whatever they do for comfort. So I thought that was super interesting. I didn't use them, and actually she was totally fine. She didn't scratch her face. I mean, she has a couple times, but that's pretty normal. So I was okay with not doing the mittens. I have my camera charger. I'm still debating if I'm gonna be filming. So honestly, I did not need my camera charger. If you're gonna take pictures and all of that, you know, with your camera, totally bring it, but I did not need it. I did everything on my phone. So I filmed on my phone, I took pictures on my phone. I really didn't need a camera or a camera charger. House key, stuff like that, obviously. And then in this little side pocket, I have 2 little burp cloths. So yes, I did use the burp cloths. I think those are super universal. You can use them for a lot of things. It's super nice to have. They do give you all that stuff in the hospital. They give you burp cloths, they give you towels, really anything, you know, that could be used for a burp cloth. You could totally find it at the hospital. But I did use those because they're cute and they're soft, and I washed them in the special baby detergent, so I knew they were clean and all that. So yes, I did use those, but they're not needed because they do give you some at the hospital. That's one thing that I did not pack, was like cozy socks. And I will tell you why. I don't want to go out and buy socks. Yes, I definitely used the socks that they provided me. They give you multiple pairs. They give you new pairs. They're all in a package. Yes, I did not bring socks. I think that's gross to walk on the hospital floor with like socks and then bring them home and keep them. It's just really gross to me. So I used the socks there. They provide you with those. You do not need to bring any of those. On top, first thing I have is the first little outfit. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's just like a little onesie, and then I'm gonna put this little bow with it. That's one thing about this pregnancy. I don't know what. Okay, so yes, I definitely used the bow. I used one bow. That's it. I think in this video I packed a couple. You only need one bow. Me personally, I only used one outfit, and that was a going home outfit, because my baby Tatum, she had jaundice. So she had to be naked, only in a diaper, under the blue light. I talk about it in my birth story. So she really did not like have any clothes on most of the time we were there, or she was just swaddled in a blanket, you know, when I would hold her and stuff like that. But yeah, she was really just under that blue light naked. She didn't really wear any outfits, any clothes. The only outfit she wore is the one that I took her home in. Nice. And then the third little outfit is the cutest little outfit, also a zipper one, is one that I got at TJ Maxx. Yes, so like I said, you do not need 3 outfits. At least I did not need them. You literally only need one outfit. That's it. You don't need all those bows. You don't need all those outfits. You just need one to take baby home, and maybe another one, you know, if your circumstances are different than mine and your baby doesn't have jaundice, you might have, you know, maybe 2 outfits, but you don't need all of those. At least I didn't need them. These are the cutest swaddle blankets I've ever seen in my entire life. I ordered them on Amazon. Okay, yes, definitely bring swaddle blankets. They do provide you with swaddle blankets, but that is, so those two I took pictures in, you know, you like wrap them up in. I think you definitely need maybe at least 2 or 3 swaddle blankets to bring with you if you want your own pattern and for them to be cute. Like I said, they do give it to you there. They give you lots of swaddle blankets, but I really liked having my own. And then the next thing I have in my bag is this blanket. It's so soft and so warm. Like I said, I'm gonna deliver in early March, so it's gonna be cold. So the baby will need like a blanket. Like I said, it was not cold. I did not use that blanket. So I did bring 2 swaddles and a blanket. That's too much in my opinion. I did not need that big, thick blanket unless you live somewhere where it's like super cold, snowing, all of that, and you wanna like lay that on the baby. You can. I just think the swaddles are way better because they can sleep in them. They're lighter. Definitely the swaddles is something that you need. That thicker blanket you don't need. I didn't use it. The final thing, I think it's the final thing. I have a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, the final thing I have is this cute little swaddle blanket with a matching headband. And this is what I'm gonna put her in. Okay, yes, definitely I used that swaddle blanket and the headband. So I used almost all of the swaddle blankets. I really think I did use all of them that I brought. And that swaddle like headband set, stuff like that. Definitely use that. That's so cute for pictures. That's what I took her pictures in. And it's also nice to have them like swaddled up. You're constantly swaddling them because they're getting out, you're changing them, you're feeding them, you're doing all these things. So you're constantly swaddling them. So it's good to have multiple swaddle blankets. Honestly, about it. I know it's a lot of stuff, but it is good to be prepared when you go to the hospital, you know, especially you never know what you're gonna need. So yes, I definitely think it's so good to be prepared, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with all the things that I brought. You could totally use them, but that was just my experience. It's like what I used, what I didn't use. There's nothing that I wish I brought with me. Really nothing except the glasses and the Boppy. That's it. I forgot those. So, you know, I packed those. I wanted to pack them. I forgot them, but those are the only 2 things that I really did need. Other than that, like I was set, like I was good. Everything I brought, you know, I had way more than enough. It's never like bad to be over prepared. I just didn't use a whole lot of it. Okay, and then lastly, I did want to show you guys the bag that I got from the hospital so you kind of like know what to expect, what you might get. So they gave me this like big tote bag, and it has a ton of stuff in there. So they provide you with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I mean, you really only need like a minimal amount of stuff in your hospital bag. I'll just kind of show you like really quick what they gave me. They gave me just like a cute little swaddle set. They gave me a little hat, little mittens, little blanket, stuff like that. So that's nice to have, you know, if you need extra. They did give me, see, I haven't even used this stuff. A bunch of like pads. These are just like little pads that you like sit on, and they're like, I mean, I don't know why I would like need these at home. But it's probably if I needed it in the hospital. It's just like one of these little pads, you know, just to like replace when you're sitting down in the hospital bed. And then one of these are like really intense. These are like big, massive pads. I didn't use these kind. Mine were a lot smaller, but that's if you need just like extra. They are absolutely massive, but they would come in handy. And then they also gave me a ton of little pieces for the pump. So I did pump in the hospital, and then that helped, you know, get my supply going. And then they gave me a ton of stuff to take home. Like I said, just pumping pieces and tubing and all that kind of stuff, which was super nice. And then I got just like a bunch of little like nipples for the bottles and tons of stuff. They gave me tons of diapers, tons of wipes. That was super nice. They supplied me with that going home. And then also these are like the little mesh underwear that I was telling you guys. They're basically like big mesh boy shorts, and then that's what you use, you know, as like underwear if you didn't bring any. And then you just like put the pad inside here. But that's what they give you these. I forgot I had some in the bag. I thought I used them all, but those. And then they give you this like little spray just in case, you know, you're sore or you tore. I never used this. I did tear. It wasn't as bad as it was with my first. I never used that, but the thing I did use so much after I came home was, and I wish I still had it with me, I think I tossed it. It was like this, probably this size squirt bottle, and you fill it with like warm water and you like squirt up there because you can't wipe because you're so sore, everything's like raw, you don't want to like wipe down there. So I did use that squirt bottle. That squirt bottle will be your best friend. Seriously, I wish I still had it, but I don't. I tossed it. But yeah, they give you like the squirt bottle and you squirt down there rather than wiping. And then they also gave me these like witch hazel pads just in case you want to use those. I never used those. But yeah, that's what they give you. Just a huge tote bag of stuff you can take home. The squirt bottle is really the thing that I like wish I had more of because I was using the same one over and over. I was cleaning it, always using that one, but I used that for a good like probably 2 or 3 weeks after I got home. So that is about it for this video. I hope this helped you. I know I love watching these videos because, you know, you have like so many intentions of like packing so much and getting everything ready for the baby, and I feel like it always is like, it always is never the way you like think it's gonna be. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I will see you all in my next video.